As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I will live by the principles of the black belt, modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What's our goal?
Black belt excellence, sir. Skate. Plus. All right, let's give Alexa a big round of applause here. Good job, buddy.
How did this all start? How did mixed martial arts, how did karate, how did all this start out?
So I started martial arts at age 6. I think my mom, especially, she wanted to give me opportunities that she didn't have as a child. Because her parents were kind of new to the country here. They were kind of developing a beginning, so she wasn't fortunate whether it was financial at the time. They didn't invest in her, and I think that's one thing that she wanted to do for me and my brother, to be able to do that, because I think, like, obviously martial arts is highlighted. Any sport, any organized sport, I tell kids you don't have to do martial arts. If you choose to, that's awesome. But anything you can be involved in after school, I think is not only physically, of course you're going to get in better shape, but I think your mental health is definitely going to improve. Martial arts wasn't one of the ones I really wanted to stick with. I hated martial arts at the beginning, like, just because, as a kid, you're saying all these things at the beginning: modesty, courtesy, indomitable spirit, discipline, perseverance. You memorize it, it's all awesome, but did it mean a whole lot to me? No. But yeah, I wanted to give up. I probably would have if it was up to me. But yeah, just seeing, I think all the stuff that it's brought to my life now, martial arts, it's difficult to put into words, kind of where it's brought me now. But at the time, she didn't really want me to compete. So I remember, you're lining up on the line, and you think at the moment that this is going to define your career, because you're 10 years old. You don't know that there's going to be a lot more down the road. And I remember I won in overtime. And that was like my first place win. And then I think martial arts really became a huge part of my life. It's something I was doing almost every day. You would have had to. I was doing every class that I could have after at that point, because I think I saw that the goal was achievable after. Doing the tournaments and trying to go for my black belt, I think it's something that definitely kept me involved with it. But that competition side was something it really intrigued me in a way. And I always say to people, just on my own personal martial arts journey, I think you don't pick martial arts picks you. It really said something to me, like, I'm going to stick with this for all the benefits that it provides. And the competition was something I've never had that feeling in my life from anything that I'm doing. As soon as you step in the ring, and that's something that hasn't gone down. It's gone up as I've been involved in it.
So, you're 23?
23.
Right. You have a business.
Yep.
You're in school.
Yeah.
You have traveled the world fighting the martial arts. To somebody from the outside, that may seem like kid's got it made.
Yeah.
He never has a hard day in his life.
Never has a hard day.
So, explain to me how doubt plays a role in your life, and when it comes up, and if it comes up, and how you deal with it.
So a lot of people think, right, because they see you, and I'm sure this is in a lot of people's minds, that he never really had to struggle. He had a business, he had this. He's a world champion. I think a lot of people don't see the beginning. Whether that, and I applied this too when I opened my business. In martial arts, I was not an excellent student. If you asked any of the people that really were involved in my career in the beginning, they probably didn't think I would get to a yellow belt. They didn't. Because I remember one instructor said to me, to my mom, she goes, "You need to get your son out of sparring. He'll never be a good martial artist. You're wasting your time by putting him into it." I broke in with nobody really introduced me. Nobody introduced me to my sponsor. Nobody introduced me to these tournament promoters. I didn't have a way in like a lot of people. I kind of did it myself. And there wasn't like a lot of people to really guide me along the way. Obviously my mom. But like instructors wise, not really. I remember my first NASCA tournament I went to, Quebec Open, and I was wearing Guelph Family Martial Arts uniform. I was fighting at Diamonds with a Guelph Family Martial Arts uniform with like an unknown. People were saying, "You're from what? Like you're from, where's that?" And you'd say, I'm an hour from Toronto. They'd pronounce it Guelph. I wouldn't be world champion, guaranteed. I wouldn't be a black belt, guaranteed. I wouldn't have my own business, for sure, without my mom. I wouldn't. Because if she didn't join martial arts, I would have given it up. In achieving my black belt, I think professionally being able to help people, whether they're dealing with depression, anxiety, with people that, you know, everything from autism, if I'm able to be involved in that, I'm privileged for sure just to be involved and be able to do that. Because you know, martial arts and the impact that I do have on not only the Guelph community but outside, yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Competitively, for me, the one that stands above kind of everything is when I won NBL and NASCAR the same year. Because I told people 15 years ago I was going to win Super Grands as a wild card, unranked. I was going to enter and win. I told people I'm going to try to win both titles and hold them at the same time, right? NASCAR and NBL. Nobody had done it, and I studied all the good martial artists in my sport. When I was coming up, you know, you try to emulate them, you take a little piece from this person, and being able to do that and do it as a wild card and win this Super Grands where it kind of capped everything off was at the same place where I won my first world title. So that was, you know, coming out on stage on the same place where I won that initial one and being able to unify the titles, I think for me was, yeah, that for sure has to be at the top of the list. Something I visualized, and now for it to see it become a reality is surreal. As a dedicated student
of martial arts,
of the martial arts,
I will
live
by the principles
of a black belt.